and they try when they produce and sell the same be twice. All over close to from broke to having broke, 'cause my price range is over. Now I'm knocking like Jehovah. Let me in, Bill Gates. Let me in, spin. I got money to lend my friends. Now we in, candy pins, Kenwood and tears. Now I win, sin, through the pen I make my ends. Now down, down, baby, your street in the Range Rover. Boom, boom, baby, ready to let it go. Shimmy, shimmy, go up, listen to it now. Pass it to me now. Down, down, baby, your street in the Range Rover. Boom, boom, baby, ready to let it go. Shimmy, shimmy, go up, listen to it now. Pass it to me now.
This is not a lie drill. Yeah, this is not a fire drill. The real thing.
This is Game 7 of the 2025 NBA Finals, and we are indeed in overtime.
Yeah, it's no surprise for a series that has gone the full 7 to now end up in overtime to decide it. MP has been carrying his team. You have to think the team will once again look to MP, especially if it comes down to taking the final shot with time winding down.
You know, staying a lot of focus defensively is going to be applied to trying to slow down MP.
We got this, all right? We got this on defense, all right? Let's make sure we stay locked in. Nothing silly.
You got it. No silly mistakes. Let's go. Game 7. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo, MP.
What's up, Coach?
You brought us this far. Now take us home.
Come on, Coach. I was born ready.
And we are underway again here. Greg, less than 3 minutes to go.
This is the moment you can only dream of. MP has a chance to get his team over the proverbial mountain in a Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
It's been really impressive to see the kind of grit and determination how MP and really the team as a whole has stepped up. They want this championship.
Oh, here's Gordon. Pirtle with the steal. And MP and his team clearly in the driver's seat right at the moment, Stan.
Yeah, they have got to stay focused and hold on right now. You do not want to let this lead slip away.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Murray fires away. And he can't stop the run as that misses. And Stan, the stat line for MP tonight and what he's contributed, simply amazing.
Yeah, they wouldn't be in this position without the incredible force that MP has been for them. He has been their fuel.
And with MP growing up in Chicago and following the Jordan dynasty so closely, now just moments away from starting his own era with a win here.
And we saw early on that MP can defer too much, but in these playoffs, he's stepped up and has become the guy for this team in the clutch.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
MP! And again, MP getting it done, Greg.
He has been a lightning rod. You've got to be kidding.
And stolen by MP. He takes it in. And MP showing he wants that first ring.
And Kevin, he is giving it his all right now. You can just momentum. MP willing his team to the finish line.
At that time, and time is not on their side.
And down by 11, they need scores and stops to stay connected.
And GA, one of the most memorable rookie seasons for MP.
Yeah, the speculation may have been critical early that MP had too much hype. But here we are. That hype machine was legit.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Jokic. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Now MP. And Stan MP is pouring it on in this finals game 7.
Kevin, we are witnessing championship pedigree in the making right here.
Jokic with it. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Well, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Outside Murray. No problem with the wide open Jay.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Barnes. MP rejected by Murray. One of the things, Stan, you've got to admire about this group, their resiliency, their tenacity, how tough they have fought every inch of this game.
Yeah, well, look back to how they handled themselves in round 1, round 2, the conference finals. With MP leading his team every step of the way, bringing them right here to this moment.
So it's Denver now. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. It's the first that brings them within single digits. And so Murray nails both of them. You can sense the relief coming on. They are ready to celebrate.
Yeah, that last bit of sand through the hourglass. Time for confetti.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
The drive by MP. Coach, MP cannot be stopped.
Yeah, Kevin, if there ever was a time to put more...
And they've done it. They are the NBA champions.
Yo, MP. Hey, what's up with you, man? You doing another one of those visualization exercises?
Was.
Oh, look, I've been calling you for a minute, okay? It's like you're on a different planet.
Listen, you got to fully immerse yourself in the experience that you're trying to manifest. If it doesn't feel real, then it doesn't work.
Okay, you're right. All right, so what are you manifesting this time?
I got that goal-setting meeting later on with Coach Tucker and Cliff.
Okay.
And I was visualizing how I won my rookie year to go.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, judging by that goofy-looking grin you got on your face, it must have went pretty good, huh? Let me guess, Rookie of the Year.
Even better. A championship, bro.
Ooh, I was close, though. Okay, look, on that tip, when you get to the meeting, they're going to ask you, what kind of player do you want to be?
Mm-hmm.
All right? Have you visualized that yet?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Well, great. What do you see?
Chauffeur.
trust me, I got you, but I'm not trusting it. Commercial real estate by the Fox, it ain't constructing it. Business flowing like the symphony orchestra, I'm conducting it. Crack my knuckles and neck, now I'm back to new. I had to, we not compatible. Team on the line, yeah, the lovers all lateral. You cannot practice, it's not practical. Put the tactics, kick it tactical. Put the rations, get irrational. I cannot talk to you, just like them when they mad at you. I overwork it, I don't have to. You stumble and stagger, you dodge all the, then dodge all the. To working these and blessing them so long, I might as well take a sabbatical. I tell the truth like a polygraph in a book, but like these rappers doing it. Cause they feel like they happen to. System is not a system, it's a trap for you. It's RCZ, yeah, Larry Jones. this what they've been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some in the back of the locked on wrist, see my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she tryna bless me like I said I do. Like a sneeze, please for them get cream. Never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw like I'm an artist. I'm crawling, went straight to walking through foreigns and my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get it, my God. I did it without an album. I did it for Mariah. Love, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly, flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hater, rest in peace. Hater, rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought I asked them all, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these, some like Papa on his finish. Double MD, that's my team. The captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of cat that me captain, grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my head on my cut deep. And I gotta make it back home, cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. You, cut these Philly, I bought with me, no joke, no. All I know is, when they come to me, I got young. I done did it. Every time I'm in that, I get to throwing 30 G's, but now I'm hanging out that drop head, I'm riding down no collars. They let me earn back home, that young, be wildin'. We young, we mobbin', like Batman and we're this two-door Maybach with my seat on reclining. I'm like, real wood up. If you ain't about that game, then shut up. If you get me in your rest, I get when you touch down in my hood. No, that tour life ain't good. Kept me down in MIA. And that heat game on wood. With that put my life on my feet. Like that little engine I could. Boy, I slide down in your block. Back on 12 o'clock. And they be throwing deuces on the same they watch. And I'm the king of my city, cause I'm still calling them shots. And these lanes talking that the same, that flop. I'm the same from birth to them braids that lock. The same that came up and I had to wait for my spot. And he waiting on me. Still on that hook, my Rolls Royce, so he ain't gon' remember me. I say remember me. So much money at your free turn to your enemy. And when this beef, I turn my enemies. With them, they go for 40, ain't no 10. Hold up, bro, turn rich. Love the game like Mitch.
If you don't do something, nothing happens. Like I said, selected. Selected. Selected.
Everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand. I'm break the rules.
Come on, man. You see it.
You spent a lot of time thinking about this, didn't you?
Yeah, only my entire life. Now, did you want something, or were you just coming in here to try to interrupt my meditation, man?
Nah, man, I'm here on official business, all right? I know we boys and all, but I am your manager, okay?
Still can't believe I let you talk me into this one, man.
Hey, that's the power of persuasion, right? And it's one of the best skills you have as a manager.
All right, Mr. Manager. Manage your way. What's up, man?
All right, so I was coming here to remind you about that goal-setting meeting you got today, but you all over that, though.
100%.
All right, look, don't be late, okay? Because Coach Tucker hates it when people are late.
It's at the arena, right?
Yeah, it's in Cliff's office.
All right, got you.
Okay, good. Now let's talk about pickup hoops.
Oh, nah, P. You're not about to tell me I can't hoop at the park, man. I could get hurt just walking down the street. I can't worry about that, man.
No, that's not my angle. As a matter of fact, I was going to tell you I found the guys in the city who run the best games, okay? Chris Manning and Shakedown. I dropped a pin for you so you can talk to them whenever.
Okay. Nice, man. Good looking out, bro.
Hey, no doubt.
Hey, anything else or what's up?
Oh, yeah, walk with me.
What's this?
I've been thinking. This moment, the start to your NBA career. I mean, we talked about this for as long as we've known each other, man.
Facts.
You put in a ridiculous amount of work to get here.
That's also true, man.
Yeah, so I just, wanted to give you something you could look at to remind yourself of how far you come and so you could appreciate the journey.
Yo, is this that club league ticket from when you was out there talking trash in the parking lot, bro?
Yo, it is. And when you found out I was moving to Plainview, you were big mad.
Oh, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is outstanding. This is hitting me, man.
It's just a small token. So what are you gonna do now? Head to the arena, get there nice and early for your meeting?
I'm gonna hang back for a little bit, man. This is taking me back.
You do you. I'll catch up with you later, all right?
Man. Here we go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so you want the scouts to see you playing on the losing team and see a star on that, okay.
Now, I'm going to get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to make the extra pass.
That's right, because I want to win.
Okay, that's all you think the scouts care about?
Yeah, the scouts care if you can win, bro.
Okay, then you really are stupid, bro. Let me give you some game, man.
Here we go. All right.
Scouts only care if you got the skills that translate to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Point blank, end of story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
No, you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to lead this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro. Because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah,
right?
I bet.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
Bet.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting the Dynasty.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this one, looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams have plenty of talent to get it done tonight. The Wolfpack... are only 7-4 on the season, but this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Here's MP. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Stauffer grabs the board. And Patrick Wells outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Michael Stauffer. And with the high school season now in the rearview mirror, for many of these players, they are solely focused on club play.
And winning on the club circuit is their only goal as of now. I'd expect that to mean the games are going to be a little bit more chippy because of that. How about the strength MP showed there, showing off and proving he can score through contact.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And the Dynasty make a change here.
Eric Dillard.
Now Wells. The Dynasty trailing. Pass to Hopkins. Down low. Here's MP. Misses from close range. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Outside James. Pass to Cordova. An easy 2 points on the layup.
When in doubt, you might as well attack the paint.
Right side, Davidson. And that one's good from MP. Here's Carter. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. From deep. It's Junior with the rebound.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
MP, second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Wolfpack, Deshaun Carter. For 2.
The first free throw is good.
Substitution for the Dynasty.
Here's MP for the lead. No good off front iron. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh, I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Now Wells. He's got 18. James no good. Passes to MP. Fires for 3. Another miss by MP.
Here we go.
And it's the Dynasty to start it out.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Pass to Timmerman. And here's Robinson. Fades away. And it's Fisher with the rebound. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
And here's MP on the outside. Count the basket, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Good focus from MP at the arc. He doesn't want to waste one of his team's possessions.
Up top, it's Wells. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He didn't hesitate to take it right up against a much bigger defender.
And you gotta like that fearless, aggressive attitude. Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
And the foul called on MP. The Wolfpack trailing here. Outside James. Back to Carter. Johnson. Outside James. Yes, and a nice assist from Joey Johnson.
He's too good a shooter to leave open. That's a breakdown defensively.
To the paint. And the ball out of play. The Wolfpack will have it. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Carter is just such a cerebral player. When you talk about him, you just have to admire how much he prepares for every single game.
And the Wolfpack with possession, trailing by 5. Back to Cordova. Pass to Fresh. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now it's Carter outside. From outside, it's off the mark. It's Dillard outside. To the inside. MP, no good. It'll be the Wolfpack taking the tip.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Connects it from downtown.
And they're on the board first.
Trying to set the tone here early. Inside. MP with the bucket. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Now here's Stoffer. Passes to Wells. Three-pointer. Zadirko grabs the rebound. To the middle. Here's MP. And the ball out of play. The Wolfpack will have it. And now Wells from deep. Brett Hawkins grabs the miss.
Even without the three ball falling for him, the defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open.
Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Now here's MP. Inside. Yep, that one goes.
Well, Luan already has great height for operating inside, and especially when the basket is within reach.
Wells outside. Nails the three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't take your eyes off him. He's lethal from several spots on the floor.
Pass to Zadirko. Hawkins outside. To the paint. Here's MP. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Stauffer with the ball. Hawkins picks him up. Outside Stauffer. Now here's Robinson. James. The three-pointer is off the mark. And when Patrick Wells joined this team, he added some much-needed shooting that elevated this team to the next level.
Yeah, just like an elevator, Joe. Really dialing up the damage potential this team now has from deep.
And the Wolfpack with possession. Outside Stauffer. Passes to Wells. And it's going to be 2 free throws through the contact on the shot. That's on Zadirko.
That's just textbook work inside by Wells. He understands how to attract the D's attention and makes a move.
Shooting 2.
That one falls, so he hits them both. The Dynasty trailing. To the inside. MP. And Robinson pulls it.
Here we go.
It'll be the Wolfpack taking the tip.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. Drains the triple.
An elite 3-level shooter. Wells is someone you have to worry about beyond the arc.
MP, guarded by Wells. And MP gets it to go. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Now here's Stauffer. Down low. Drops in the layup for 2.
Wells somehow came away with a bucket with the defense right in his face.
And now the Dynasty with it. It's a 3-point game. Here's MP. An air ball on that one. It's way off.
Here we go.
It'll be the Wolfpack taking the tip.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Outside Luan. Over Timmerman. Luan can't get it to fall.
That's a smart shot by the offense, even if it didn't go.
Yeah, he shouldn't hesitate to take it again.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Here we go.
And it's the Dynasty to start it out.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
In the high school game, having a point guard who can throw it down is a real luxury.
I'll say, not many ones at this level can attack the rim like that.
No, you can't let him get to the bucket with ease. You gotta at least make it more difficult.
Now here's James. Swings it to Stauffer. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play. Credit the D there. They got their hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on him. Didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off. Look at Wells, the 5'7" guard with a physical drive to the basket.
Luan, Timmerman defending. Back to MP. Rebounded by the Wolfpack.
And you look at the Dynasty, MP has led the charge all season long. He's been a huge factor for them.
Without a doubt, he has rejuvenated the team this season. A standout for the Dynasty as soon as he joined. And the Dynasty make a change here, and that one misses.
You know, it's good to see Timmerman back on the floor after missing some time with the back injury. They missed his stretch 4 contributions.
That's a good pass. Right where he needed it to execute and finish.
The Wolfpack with the ball. Wells outside. Pass over to Robinson. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. To the paint. One-on-one fast break. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the stripe for one more.
Finding open shots is so rewarding. Everybody feels a boost after this setup by MP.
Line for the Dynasty, Jason Jr. Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. And when Patrick Wells joined this team, he added some much-needed shooting that elevated this team to the next level.
Yeah, just like an elevator, Joe. Really dialing up the damage potential this team now has from deep.
To the middle. And it's Patrick Wells with the rebound. MP with the steal. Here's Junior. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Not nearly enough energy on the boards there to prevent the putback.
At the defensive end, they've got to be way more aggressive than that on the glass.
Now Wells. He's got 5. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Substitution for the Dynasty, Eric Dillard.
Stauffer, Dillard covering. Up top, it's Wells. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats.
So the Dynasty get the opening possession.
And how excited are you for this?
Here we go.
And it's the Dynasty to start it out.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike.
It'll be the Wolfpack taking the tip.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Nice make for him as they get the scoring started.
He gets it going, and who knows, Drake, maybe a big night in store for this guy.
Now here is Zerdirko. And And the ball out of play, the Wolfpack will have it. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Wells with it.
Here we go.
And it's the Dynasty to start it out.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Here we go.
It'll be the Wolfpack taking the tip.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Pass to James. Sinks the tray.
They get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone for the offensive end going forward.
To the inside.
Here we go.
It'll be the Wolfpack taking the tip.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. The Dynasty grab the miss. Here's MP. Yes, and it's Brett Hawkins picking up the assist.
Hawkins sees the floor so well, sort of like a falcon, spotting prey and swooping the ball for the score.
And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Now here's MP. Second chance shot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Zach Timmerman going in.
You know, it's good to see Timmerman back on the floor after missing some time with the back injury. They missed his stretch 4 contributions.
At the line for the Wolfpack, Zach Timmerman. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college. MP gets the ball inside and creates a lot of pressure. Give up a basket or commit a foul like they did here.
At the line for the
No good on that one.
MP. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Here's Carter. Off target at the rim. On the wing, Brett Hawkins. Defended by Stoffer. And it's MP missing. Carter, Luan covering. The Wolfpack again can't hit it.
And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh, yeah. The bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois. Zadirko is an absolute dog inside. He wants that fight close to the hoop.
Outside Stoffer. Robinson sets the screen. Pass to James. Now here's Stoffer. Hawkins covering. Outside James. 5 to shoot. Michael Stoffer for 3. It's Junior with the rebound. Inside. MP. Yes, and it's Brett Hawkins picking up the assist.
How about the strength MP showed there, showing off and proving he could score through contact.
Robinson sets the screen. Here's Stoffer. And he gets that one to go off the front of the rim and in. And with the high school season now in the rearview mirror, for many of these players, they are solely focused on club play.
And winning on the club circuit is their only goal as of now. I'd expect that to mean the games are going to be a little bit more chippy because of that.
Now here's Stoffer. From 10 feet out, Michael Stauffer can't get that one to fall. On the wing, Brett Hopkins. Back to MP. And the layup's good off the glass.
This is why MP is so good. Finding himself a high percentage bucket and staying active in the paint.
Pass to Timmerman. Carter. Outside Stauffer. Pure from three-point range.
They were looking for him on that possession. Beyond the arc, finds some space.
Now MP, defended by Carter. MP, no good. The Wolfpack trailing here. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for. Ooh, the speed. MP showing that quickness off the drive.
Knocks it loose. MP with the steal. Out to the right wing. Luan can't get it to fall. Now here's Carter. Tight defense on him. Misses inside. Zadirko, right side. Got it. Good job right there in the low post.
Zadirko lives for the physical play. He goes right at the throat of the defense on that
one. Swings it to Stauffer. Stolen away by Hopkins. And here's the break. The triple from Jason Jr. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Zadirko being selfless and poised, setting his teammates up with some good looks.
Robinson sets the screen. Carter. Here's James. With just 5 to shoot. Here's Stauffer. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another...
Dynasty call time here.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Substitution for the Dynasty. MP. Timeout.
Here's the Dynasty. It's rebounded by Wells. And the Wolfpack have possession. 11-point game. Right side, Cobb. To the paint. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, and they'll take that shot anytime they can get it.
Here's Wells. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
And keep in mind, Zadirko's other sport? Wrestling. So he really is that tough, and he enjoys the contact.
Dave Zadirko, shooting 2.
No good at the free throw line.
And Zadirko is a prototypical guy that any team would love to have. He's big, he's physical, and he's chasing blocks on D.
He hits the second from the line. Stauffer with the ball. 5 points in the game.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
Here's Zadirko. Count it from 12 feet.
It's interesting watching Dave Zadirko out there. He's a two-sport athlete in basketball and wrestling. This guy is a physical player.
Outside, Timmerman. three-pointer, Patrick Wells drills it from deep.
They rely on him to produce, and he's certainly been up to the task.
Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Pass to James. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Well, Timmerman is no floor general, but he's not going to miss an open teammate.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. Outside Stauffer. And the foul called on MP. The Dynasty leading. To the inside. And that one's good from MP.
Sweet find by Fisher. Doing more than advertised, setting up scoring for others.
Now Wells. Now covered by MP. Over MP. 12 shots good.
He makes quick work of that opportunity. The defense needs to plug those holes.
And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Offensive board. It's good on the putback.
I like the aggression there. Hitting the offensive boards hard.
And it's the Dynasty with the ball. Leading by as many as 14. Passes to MP. Back to Luan. Fisher outside. Here's MP. Goes back up. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Dynasty will retain possession here. Second shot chance. And he lays it up and in.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a five-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Here's Wells. The layup off target. And now the Dynasty with it. They have a 9-point lead. MP, no good.
That can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Outside Luan. Fisher outside. MP. No good that time.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Michael Luan goes in, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. So it's both teams making a change here.
Michael Luan. One shot.
Called by the Dynasty.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Time called.
And the Wolfpack have possession. Pass to Carter. Johnson with the rock. Now Fresh. Fresh, the screen. With 4 to shoot, Cordova. Davidson with the steal. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bate. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past last decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Just a confident shot by Carter right there, proving how effective he can be off the dribble.
MP outside. Pass to Cobb. Junior. And that one's good from MP.
And threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
The Wolfpack trail. Now it's Carter outside. Over to the wing for three. Alex Cordova. Davidson pulls it in. And here's MP. Down low. The rebound by Deshaun Carter.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
MP outside. Johnson with the rebound. And the Wolfpack have possession. Trailing by 2. Back to Cordova. Pass to Carter. From 11 feet. And he gets the jumper to drop.
I mean, Carter's going to make that shot every time. He made that mid-ranger look elementary.
Here's Davidson. Misses in close. Outside Levesque. Carter with it. Now covered by MP. Fails to score there. He's made 5 of 12 so far.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Now a timeout called by Wolfpack. The Wolfpack making some changes.
Eric Fisher, Michael Luan, Brett Hawkins. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Swings it to Stauffer. Robinson. Outside, Timmerman. And there's the foul. It's on Luan. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Dynasty. Leading by as many as 14. Back to MP. Out of bounds, it'll go to the way of the Wolfpack.
Just can't afford turnovers like that one.
And the Wolfpack with possession. 2-point game. And he lobs it up towards the rim. And they're on the break. Here's Hawkins. Good, and the assist goes to Eric Fisher.
The length of Hawkins really helping in these big spots.
Here's Wells. MP grabs the miss. Here's Luan. 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there.
And the defense knows they just can't let him get away with an easy shot.
Yes, sir, I agree. That is the best play they could have made right there.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up by 5.
You know, when it comes to Michael Luan, we hear it from the fans, we hear it from the scouts. Speed is such a dominant part of his game. His endurance is incredible. This dude can run for days and he'll have a smile on his face while he's doing it.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Wells down low. MP's there. Wells, no good.
This is a quarter I'm sure he'd rather forget.
Yeah, he needs to put this one behind him and move on. Also, make some fresh adjustments.
A stop now would be huge for this team as they try to pull away.
Time to take charge. Grab that W.
To stop the run. And lots of contact there, missing the shot, and will shoot 2. That's on Zadirko.
Clever, using the opponent's eagerness to contain him against them. Wells drawing the shooting foul.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
It's a race against time as they look to make a run here.
Yeah, and the clock is definitely not on their side right now.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
And for the lack of size that Wells has, he makes up for it with his shooting ability. He's a floor spacer who allows this offense to run much more smoothly. Those free throws edge them closer. A couple stops on beat, and they might not be down for long.
Outside, Timmerman. Patrick Wells on the wing. But they get it back. Pass over to Robinson. And now Wells. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from 3-point range.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
And now the Dynasty with it. Leading by 5. And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first. And that'll increase their lead to 6.
Well, Brett Hawkins' raw athletic ability is very impressive. With some refinement in practice, he could become an even more valuable part of the Dynasty's roster.
Now a timeout called by the Wolfpack.
They're going to have to go straight to the hoop and then foul immediately.
It's going to be tough. They don't have much time to work with, but stranger things have happened.
Time called as the Wolfpack decide to talk things over.
I'm sure coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over, but I think it may be, Danny.
Yeah, not looking good for him. It's got to be a quick bucket, a quick foul, and we'll see what happens.
Michael Stuffer for 3. It's Michael Luan with the rebound. And now the Dynasty with it. Leading by as many as 14. Zadirko. Rebounded by the Wolfpack.
I think that this deficit is just too much to overcome.
You said it. There just isn't enough ticks left in that clock.
Here's MP. And it's Patrick Wells with the rebound. Hits the trifecta. That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0. Great win for them here.
A real gem. You can see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack would give everything they had. You could feel the intense tone of this rivalry match early on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. The Dynasty has a great group of players to build on, and they might have been tested here a bit, but they proved to be the better team.
For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching. It'll be the Wolfpack taking the tip.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
And Patrick Wells outside sinks it from distance.
We know Patrick Wells loves to shoot the ball, and he should because, look, he's good at it.
MP, guarded by Wells.
Here we go.
And it's the Dynasty to start it out.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Here's MP. Yes, and it's Brett Hawkins picking up the assist.
This is why MP is so good. Finding himself a high percentage bucket and staying active in the paint.
Wells with it. Fires from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Now here's Stauffer. 2 points as that one goes.
If you give Stauffer the mid-range shot, he'll try his luck each and every time.
MP, guarded by Wells. Here's MP.
Here we go.
It'll be the Wolfpack taking the tip.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other. Didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time.
Here we go.
And it's the Dynasty to start it out.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
They grab their own miss. Zadirko's shot is good.
Here we go.
And it's the Dynasty to start it out.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Here we go.
It'll be the Wolfpack taking the tip.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
A nice shot there by Robinson.
They get the first points of the game there.
And I'm really expecting a good one tonight, guys.
Outside Luan. Passes to MP. This one for three. Buries it from three-point range. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
And there's another one for the Wolfpack.
If you give Stauffer the mid-range shot, he'll try his luck each and every time.
Here's the Dynasty. To the middle. MP. That's good, and it's Dave Zadirko with the assist.
That could be a tricky pass inside, but the rewards definitely justified the risk.
Outside Stauffer. Pass to James. Over Fisher. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two here. And the foul's on Eric Fisher.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a five-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Now here's MP. He's got 5. Inside. Misses the baby hook. Now here's Stauffer. Defense right there. Passes to Wells. Lays Tees it up and banks it in.
Wells has some serious handles out there, showing how he can create his own shots.
Here's MP. And it's Patrick Wells with the rebound. That one drops for 2.
He's relentless on the glass, and this team feeds off that energy.
Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feeds. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
And the Dynasty tack on 2 more.
Just what the Dynasty wanted there. They're ready to find Hawkins, and he takes a quick shot.
Here's Stopper. Pass over to Robinson. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Substitution for the Dynasty. Eric Dillard. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Now here's Stopper. Over Dillard. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. To the paint. And he banks in the layup.
And you look at the Dynasty, MP has led the charge all season long. He's been a huge factor for them.
Without a doubt, he has rejuvenated the team this season. A standout for the Dynasty as soon as he joined. Now here's Stopper. Can't hit it from 12 feet. To the inside. Zadirko. The shot's good. Dillard making the play there.
When Zadirko show a nice touch around the basket.
The Wolfpack trailing here. Wells outside. Looking to end the run. Shot no good for Stoffer. Here's the Dynasty. Luan. Timmerman defending. Passes to MP. Zadirko. And the ball out of play. The Wolfpack will have it.
Substitution for the
Dynasty call time here.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Timeout.
Now fresh. Carter, now covered by MP. Fresh with it. Pass to Cordova. It's hauled in by Eric Dillard. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Now here's Carter. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
This is what makes Carter such a field general. He's super organized, knows where everyone should be offensively. Nice feed by Carter.
MP inside, defended by Carter. Knocked away. The Dynasty with the lead. Here's MP. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming.
Well, you know the MP is going to get a swarm of attention when he gets inside. Defenders collapsing down on him, and he scores himself a trip to the line.
Good on the second free throw.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Pass to Andrews. Johnson. Nice move. Davidson pulls it in. Here's MP. Knocked loose. Carter with the steal. Here's Andrews. Can't tie it up as that one misses. On the wing, it's MP. Here's Davidson. Chalk up 2 right there.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix.
Just a confident shot by Carter right there, proving how effective he can be off the dribble.
MP defended by Carter.
Here we go.
And it's the Dynasty to start it out.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
And that one's good from MP.
Well, MP just making that jumper look real easy out there.
Outside Stauffer. Pick by James. Back to Stauffer. 6 to shoot. Over to the left wing. To Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Now here's Stauffer, and the foul called on MP. The Wolfpack trail. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. To the left side. To the wing, right side. Pass to Carter. Cordova. Tommy Fresh in the high post. Cordova outside. And here's Fresh. Davidson defends. There's James with the 3. It's Junior with the rebound. Here's the Dynasty. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. MP throws it down.
The dominant athleticism of MP on display there. Here's a young guy who throws it down like a grown man.
Pass to Cordova. Back to Carter. Makes it off the glass.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. Fresh, Davidson defends. Pass to Cordova. Outside James. And now Johnson. That's tipped. Stolen away by Hopkins. Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Out to the left wing. Outside James. Pass to Cordova. James. Lets the floater go. The shot by Cordova, no good.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. Time called as the Wolfpack decide to talk things over. The Wolfpack making a switch here.
Dave Zadirko, Eric Fisher, Danny Cobb.
And now Wells. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass over to Robinson. Fades away. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. The Dynasty leading. Here's Zadirko, and Dave Zadirko throws it down.
Oh, how about Zadirko converting on that drive? For such a big fella, he looked nimble out there.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams. You just have to admire how selfless MP is on the court. He looks to get everybody involved, finds good angles, and good shots. And maybe he could just go get it all done himself, too.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Down low. Out of bounds, it'll be Dynasty ball. Here's MP.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much. They keep finding ways to pad their lead, and it just continues to grow.
All facets of their game are clicking. They look like a well-oiled machine out there.
Now here's James. Shot clock at 6. Outside Stauffer. Tries to snap the cold streak. Zadirko grabs a rebound.
And you can sense their frustration all the way from the booth. They feel the game slipping away.
Understandably so. They're on the wrong side of an impressive run.
Scoring well here at the midway point and starting to put some distance between them.
Right, they're just adding padding to that lead bit by bit. Offensively, they continue to roll.
Now here's Stauffer. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Robinson. Carter, now covered by MP. Michael Stauffer for 3. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. And it's the Dynasty with the ball. They lead by 17. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and he'll shoot 2.
A little too much contact. Draws a whistle and MP is headed to the line.
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. They're not having much success at all right now.
Not at all. They need to reshuffle their lineup a little bit. Try to find something that works.
Outside Stauffer. Carter, left side. 4 seconds left. And that one comes up a bit short.
Quality look, but discouraging miss.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happens. That shot is usually automatic.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair so far. The Dynasty on top. They lead by 18. And plenty more to come right after this. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. Now Wells, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals so complex, both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Wells outside. For 3. A rebound by Dave Zadirko. They're in complete control.
Just about everything they're doing has been working out.
And here they come. Lets it fly from 18. And there's another one for the Wolfpack.
Give the big man Stauffer credit. Fantastic job running the floor and getting to the right spot.
MP, guarded by Wells. Here's the Deer Code. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Robinson's shot is off. Here's the Dynasty. MP high post. Yes, and it's Brett Hawkins picking up the assist.
How about the strength MP showed there, showing off and proving he could score through contact.
Outside Stauffer. Pass over to Robinson. James. And here's Zach Timmerman outside. And Hawkins pulls it down. To the inside. And it's MP missing. Wells with it, picked up by Luan. Now here's Stauffer. Robinson, covered by Fisher. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Now Wells, quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. And count the basket. He was fouled and he's going to the line for one more.
I love that. Wells has taken contact and he's still able to finish.
At the line for the Wolfpack, Patrick Wells for one.
And for the lack of size that Wells has, he makes up for it with his shooting ability. He's a floor spacer who allows this offense to run much more smoothly.
And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
This has been a very one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
And that one drops.
Well, Luan already has great height for operating inside, and especially when the basket is within reach.
Now Wells. Robinson sets the screen. From downtown, gets it to go from long range.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
Here's Fisher. Back to Luan. 4-3. Rebounded by James. Inside. Pass to Carter. Timmerman with it. Robinson with it. Covered by Fisher. The fadeaway. Robinson's shot is off.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Now Wells. And the Wolfpack, another three.
This has been the core focus of Wells' game offensively. He's just so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
Jason Jr.
No question who's been in control of this one.
Yeah, they have really taken charge.
Substitution for
Pass to Davidson. And here's MP. And here comes the break. Here's Cordova. The Dynasty grab the miss. They led as much as 20. And here's MP on the outside. Another shot. Goes up again. And Davidson with the lay-in.
Great job keeping the play alive. Those are hustle points.
Cordova outside. Stolen by Cobb. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Now it's Carter outside. Pass to Cordova. Andrews to the left wing. Here's Cordova, guarded by Cobb. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Carter. And down it goes for 2.
He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
Now Junior, right side. MP. Carter pulls it in. Outside, it's Johnson. Cordova. Outside, it's Johnson. Back to Carter. Over Cobb. And the basket by Carter.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon. Everybody knows MP has the ability to score all day long. And look, that's why his coaches and scouts don't want him to defer as much as he does.
Time called as the Wolfpack decided to talk things over.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Dave Zadirko, Eric Fisher, Michael Luan, Brett Hawkins. Substitution for
back to Wells. Tries again. And another shot. And he comes up with the deuce.
Patrick Wells.
He's been a huge catalyst for this offense here.
And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there. This is why MP is so good. Finding himself a high-percentage bucket and staying active in the paint.
Outside Stauffer. Pass over to Robinson. To the paint. Outside for Stauffer. Robinson sets the screen. From outside the arc, the three-pointer goes.
Trouble brewing whenever Stauffer's hitting from distance. He's developing a well-rounded game.
Fisher with it, working on James. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. Scooped up. Zadirko's shot is good.
Zadirko lives for the physical play. He goes right at the throat of the defense on that one.
Wells outside. Another miss by Wells. And here it's the Dynasty. It's a 14-point game. Back to MP. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And it's a chance for the three-point play. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight.
For one.
You compare how this game has gone between MP and Wells, and so far it's been all MP.
MP has left no doubt that he's ready for the next level. He's a man amongst boys right now, and the NBA is going to be in his future. And he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he's got to think of something else to try.
Rebounded by the Wolfpack. Wells with it, picked up by Luan. James slams it home.
Perfect feed. You can just see the connection they have on the court.
Timeout called by the Dynasty. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Ricky Davidson, Jason Jr., Eric Dillard, Danny.
Pass over to Dillard.
Substitution.
Back to MP. The rebound by Deshaun Carter. Outside Levesque. Now here's Cordova. Fresh. Davidson defends. Outside, it's Johnson. Now Cordova. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Fresh. Here's Carter. That one's in for his 5th field goal of the game. 5 of 12 shooting. And they can take some time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Give themselves a little bit of a break.
MP lean in with a nice touch off the glass. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. Pass to Cordova. Levesque. Fresh, the screen. Davidson pulls it in. And now the Dynasty with it. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the dunk by MP.
This run has really put them in the perfect position. And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
Cordova outside.
Two points, Tommy Fresh.
That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0. Great win for them here.
Real gem. You can see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack would give everything they had. You could feel the intense tone of this rivalry match early on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. The Dynasty has a great group of players to build on, and they might have been tested here a bit, but they proved to be the better team.
And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
What's up, everyone? It's Ronnie 2K. I'm live here in the arena. The vibe is crazy.
Hey, yo, watch out, bro.
Hey, MP, what's going on?
Do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Ronnie.
Oh, from the team. Okay, is that why you got the camera?
No. Ronnie 2K. I'm doing content, video games.
Oh, Ronnie 2K. Okay. That reminds me, man. Are you guys bringing back the Rebirth feature? That was one
Yeah,
of my...
man. It's back and better than ever. All you got to do is get a build to 90, and you unlock a bunch of cool stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, on Rebirth builds.
Okay, like what, though?
Head start on level grinding, silver level badge unlocks, accelerated badge progression. There's a lot more. We can chop it up. We can talk about it. Like, you want to come on the live? Say what's up to
hey, y'all
people?
doing? What's up, man? This is MP.
Like,
hey, I got to go to practice, man. But I appreciate the offer. Always great running into you. Keep doing your thing, man.
you sure?
I'm sure, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. All right.
That's my guy. He's actually my best friend. Make sure you hit that like button.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're going to fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
We're looking to make the play-in, because once you're in the dance, anything can happen. But we would consider this season a success if we took our first step to respectability.
Okay.
If you have something to say, MP, now would be the time.
Setting your sights low like that, I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. And no offense, Cliff, but that's a loser's mentality.
I understand where you're coming from. And no one should be satisfied with losing. I hate losing. It makes me sick. I get nauseous, headaches, you name it. But it's my job as the general manager to honestly evaluate this roster. And if I compare it to the rest of the league, it wouldn't be fair for me to say we have failed if we didn't win a championship.
I see what you mean, but if we don't win a championship, I'm the one that's going to be sick.
I love that about you. Surprise us and push us towards contention faster than I thought. Speaking of, we need to set your personal goals for the first half of the season. Coach Tucker's going to walk us through it.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great, because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing?
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? You know, let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level, always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
I want to win the NBA Cup.
That puts a lot of pressure on you and your teammates. You heard what Cliff just said about our expectations for the season.
I'm trying to change Cliff's mind. I'm trying to change everyone's mind. And winning the NBA Cup proves that we're much further along than everyone thinks, Cliff included.
You'll have to work harder than you've worked in your entire life to accomplish this.
Look,
you know that, right?
I'm built for this, Coach. I need this, all right?
Then that's what we'll work toward.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. MP?
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk media day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm gonna be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years for sure. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Of course, shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
MJ's legacy. Man, if you're a hooper from Illinois, that shadow that he casts, you know, it follows you everywhere.
I felt that, yeah.
Yeah, people, you know, they still talking about looking for the next MJ, like LeBron never happened.
Still, being from Chicago, that's a pretty heavy burden trying to live up to that.
It is, and it isn't, you know. I don't put pressure on myself for results. I put pressure on myself to work. If I put in as much work as possible, I'll live with whatever happens.
So you're not trying to one-up the GOAT?
Oh, nah, man. I'm trying to learn from him. You know, how he continued to evolve as a player, how he balanced taking over a game and still keeping his teammates involved. You know, do I think that I have greatness? Of course. You know, but it's not about comparing myself to MJ. It's about maximizing my gifts and my talents and using them in a way that leads to us winning more games. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, winning games. And that's what I hope to do here.
Nicely done. I can see that media training's paying off.
I was just honest, mostly.
But you didn't give them any bulletin board material, okay? It shows maturity and restraint. Look, I get it. Tooting your own horn feels really good when you've earned it the way you have. But you know what? The real pros, they let their game do the talking.
MJ did not hold back on saying bold statements.
But you're thinking MJ once he was MJ. He didn't come into the league talking like that. And you know why? Because that sort of thing doesn't fly when your teammates don't know if you can back it up.
All right, that makes sense.
Good.
I hear you, Donna.
All right. Now they're ready to take some photographs, and it sounds like they're considering you for the cover.
Okay, that's what's up. So, you got any Any advice for me?
Pose in a way that reflects your public persona, okay? You know a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Okay.
Why don't you head over there now? They're all set up for you.
Thank you as always.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And Pete, huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You
Good.
right?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, this is what we'll be shooting today.
All right. Stand right here.
Right there. See some of your best poses.
All right, man.
Oh, that's the magic right there. Yep. Hold that. Perfect.
All right,
We got all we need.
Cool. Hey, you know when this issue comes out, man?
I don't know the exact date, but follow us on social, and it'll be up there first.
All right. I got you, man. Thanks.
All right, MP.
Yep.
Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
What's up, bro?
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Get after it, MP.
Son, you look like an MPC. You need some new threads.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right, of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay, that makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. Hey, that seemed fair.
Yeah, it's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come. Okay. For right now, just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you're getting ready to play in your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. You know, nothing prepares you for this, man. No matter how many high-pressure situations that you face, this is different, man.
Or what about that open run I got you an invitation to? You know, things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
It's a little different.
It's different.
All right, then.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah.
But hey, look, though, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know you gotta go win that game.
No doubt.
Yeah, so, make Plainview proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, P.
You know. Plainview.
Looking good, MP.
Your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Raptor along with your issue or seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a chance to show what he can do as they make their home debut. You can feel the electricity in the building. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards.
And for that game against Los Angeles, It's a good checkpoint to see how they fit. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Grady Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career.
Consistent.
Turn this around, kid.
And let's go to the sideline for a report on MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career, right?
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP.
Clearly a foul.
So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
For one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
Ingram, he's checked in for the Raptors. Walter comes in for Quickly. Then for the Cavaliers, Tyson's checked in. And it's Okoro in for Garland. MP, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Jerome. Driving in. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Now here's Ingram. He's got 5. Down low. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Ingram. MP's got his second bucket of the game to go. Fires from way outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. What a performance for Emmanuel Quickly. He has been the story for the Toronto Raptors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
It's Boucher out there with Ingram. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Walter. And it's MP in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. In the corner, Okoro with it. Back to Strus. Sinks the triple. Strus has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Cavs. And so MP will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 2, they host the 76ers after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Raptors moving the ball around. MP passes to Ingram. Here's Walter. Still scoreless. Barrett, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Brandon Ingram. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Raptors.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Garland, the pass to Strus. Mobley, a screen on Ingram. To the inside. Hunter finds Mobley. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors trail by 7. Bounce pass Ingram. Stolen by Garland. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Mobley outside. Pass to Hunter. Here's Jerome. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Raptors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And that one drops.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Now Hunter. Back to Garland. Launches it. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
To the middle. It's tipped. MV outside. Inside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Strus kicks to Garland. Got a piece of it.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from MP.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. So that'll be it for the first half with a fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, And next up, let's take a look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, who seem pretty well matched in their game.
Total team effort instead of 5.
That'll do it for our show today.
And after a fairly even... checked in for Barnes. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Max Strus is checked in for Hunter. Here's Allen. He has 7. Pass to Strus. Now here's Garland. Plays it up and banks it in. 10 points for Darius Garland. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA special. The dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. So on the floor for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Strus in its small forward.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
1:04 left to play in the third. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Hicks got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto. Cleveland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Mitchell kicks to Strus. The three. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ingram outside. Pass to MP. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now, here's Strus. Guarded closely. Garland, and good that time. Garland's got 12 in the game.
Shaping up to be a nice night from Garland. And his offensive energy right now, the team should be pretty excited.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And even with the big lead, he remains. Focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And so it's Toronto with a 10-point lead. It's a breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. MP out there with Walter. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Barrett at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
How did he brick that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Jerome, good.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Barrett dishes to Ingram. Toronto working the ball around now. To the paint. MP, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Outside Garland. Pass to Tyson. 6 to shoot. Hunter, a 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And here's Boucher. To the wing right side. Here's MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
The Raptors making a switch here. Dick's checked in. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Max Strus. Garland looking it over. Offline with his 3. Raptors leading by 8. Pass to Boucher. Ingram outside. Buries it from 3-point range.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
The 3 from Garland. Rebound by the Raptors. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
MP, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Garland. Wade outside. Pass to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Goes up again. Can't capitalize inside. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Ingram passes to MP. And Okoro pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Wade finds Okoro. Hunter with it. Covered by MP. Wade passes to Hunter to the right side. From 13, the Cavaliers again can't hit. And so MP will bring it up for Toronto. They played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Dick passes to Ingram. Here's MP. MP strong inside.
You want to get the ball to MP around the hoop. That was a good job there.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And the Raptors. So the big win by Toronto in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
Right, MP. They can't stop you.